Imagine this. You walk through the door after a long day, and before you even say a word, your dog already knows exactly how you're feeling. Stressed? They sense it. Happy? They feel it too. But that's not all. Your dog can smell things about you that even you don't realize. From detecting illness before symptoms appear to knowing what you ate hours ago, their nose is like a built-in superpower. But how far does this ability go? Can they actually smell your emotions, your habits, or even your secrets? Stick around, because what you're about to learn will change the way you see your dog forever. The amazing things dogs can smell. Chapter 1. Your emotions and mood. 1. Stress and anxiety. When you're feeling stressed or anxious, your body releases higher levels of cortisol, a hormone that affects your scent. Even if you don't realize it, your sweat and body odor change, and dogs have the incredible ability to pick up on these subtle shifts. Some dogs may respond by becoming extra affectionate, leaning on you, or resting their head on your lap as a way to provide comfort. Others might become more protective, keeping a closer eye on you or standing between you and others. Dogs are naturally empathetic, and their response to your stress is their way of showing concern. This ability is why many service dogs are trained to detect anxiety or panic attacks before they fully develop. If your dog suddenly seems extra clingy when you're overwhelmed, it's likely because they can smell your stress and want to help in their own way. 2. Happiness and excitement. Just like they can sense stress, dogs can also smell happiness and excitement. When you're in a great mood, your body releases more dopamine and adrenaline, which slightly alters your natural scent. Your dog picks up on these changes instantly, which is why they often mirror your energy, whether it's jumping around when you're thrilled or wagging their tail excitedly when you laugh. Dogs thrive on positive emotions, and they love being part of your joy. If you've ever come home after hearing good news or feeling especially happy, you might notice your dog acting even more playful and engaged. Their ability to detect and react to your excitement is part of what makes them such incredible companions. 3. Fear. Fear triggers a physiological response in your body, causing changes in your scent due to the release of stress hormones like adrenaline. Your breathing may also become shallow, and your heart rate increases, two things that dogs can detect. When they sense fear, some dogs may become protective, standing alert, or even barking. Others may try to offer comfort by staying close or nudging you with their nose. This heightened awareness is one of the reasons why dogs are often used as guard animals or in security work. They don't just rely on visual or auditory cues, they can literally smell when someone is nervous, making them excellent at assessing situations. If your dog ever seems to react strongly when you're scared, it's because they can sense what you're feeling, even before you say a word. Chapter 2. Your physical health. 4. Illness and disease. Believe it or not, a dog's nose is so powerful that it can detect diseases like cancer, diabetes, and even neurological conditions such as epilepsy. Scientists have trained dogs to recognize the unique chemical changes that occur in a person's body when they have an illness. For example, cancer cells produce distinct odors that dogs can pick up, sometimes even before a doctor's diagnosis. Similarly, dogs can detect drops in blood sugar levels in diabetic individuals, often alerting them before symptoms become severe. Beyond medical training, some dogs naturally pick up on these scent changes and react by behaving differently around their owners. They may sniff a specific area of your body more than usual, act anxious, or stay unusually close to you. This remarkable ability is why medical alert dogs exist. They're not just companions but lifesavers, detecting health issues that humans might not notice right away. 5. Pregnancy. Dogs can sense pregnancy long before a home test confirms it. Their extraordinary noses can detect hormonal changes in your body, even in the earliest stages. These changes affect your natural scent, making it different from what your dog is used to. Some dogs may become extra protective, following their pregnant owner around more often, while others might act unusually gentle and affectionate. In some cases, a dog's behavior may shift noticeably. They might sniff your belly more often, act curious, or even become more clingy. Since dogs are also sensitive to emotional changes, they may pick up on the excitement or stress that comes with expecting a baby. Many pregnant dog owners have reported that their pets acted differently before they even knew they were expecting, proving just how in tune dogs are with their humans. 6. Infections and injuries. Have you ever had a small cut or an infection only for your dog to obsessively sniff or even lick the area? That's because dogs can detect changes in your body caused by infections and injuries. Bacteria and viruses release specific odors that a dog's nose can pick up, sometimes even before you notice any symptoms. In some cases, dogs have been known to alert their owners to infections that later required medical attention. This ability extends beyond cuts and scrapes. Dogs have been shown to detect internal infections, such as those in the urinary tract or respiratory system, simply by smelling changes in a person's body odor or breath. If your dog is paying unusual attention to a particular area of your body, it might be worth checking it out. Your furry friend could be sensing something that you haven't yet noticed. Chapter 3. Your personal habits. 7. What you ate. Dogs have an incredible sense of smell, capable of detecting the tiniest scent particles, even those lingering from your last meal. Hours after you've eaten, your dog can still pick up on the smell of the food in your breath and even in your sweat. That's why they may sniff your mouth or nuzzle close to your face, trying to identify what delicious treat you had. This ability is why dogs are often so persistent when begging for food. They don't just see you eating, they smell every ingredient, down to the spices and oils used in your meal. Even if you brushed your teeth, the scent of your last snack or dinner still lingers, making it nearly impossible to hide from your dog's super sensitive nose. 8. Who you've been with. Ever noticed how your dog sniffs you intensely when you come home after spending time with someone else? That's because they can detect the scents of other people and animals on you. Whether you hugged a friend, petted another dog, or even sat in someone's car, your dog can pick up on all of those details. Dogs use scent to recognize and remember people, just like humans use faces and voices. If you've been around another pet, your dog might react differently, sometimes with curiosity, excitement, or even jealousy. They can differentiate between familiar and unfamiliar scents, meaning they can tell if you were with a close friend or a total stranger. 9. Where you've been. Dogs don't need to ask where you've been. They can smell it. Whether you went to a coffee shop, the gym, or a park, your clothes, shoes, and even your hair absorb different scents from the environment. Your dog analyzes these smells like a detective, piecing together where you've been and what you did. For example, if you've been to the beach, your dog might pick up on the scent of salt water and sand. If you visited another house, they can detect the smell of that home's air freshener, furniture, or even other pets. This keen sense of smell is why working dogs, like police canines, are trained to track people based on scent trails left behind. To your dog, every scent tells a story, and they can read it better than any human ever could. Chapter 4. Your intentions and energy. 10. If you're nervous or angry. Dogs don't just rely on visual cues to understand emotions, they can smell them. When you're nervous, angry, or frustrated, your body releases different hormones and chemicals, such as adrenaline and cortisol. These changes in scent tell your dog something is off before you even say a word. Some dogs may respond by giving you space, while others may try to comfort you with extra affection or by staying close. This sensitivity is why dogs often act differently around people who are upset. They can sense when tension is in the air, whether it's an argument in the house or stress from a long day at work. If your dog suddenly seems more cautious or overly clingy, they might be responding to your emotional state without you even realizing it. 11. If you're leaving or staying. Dogs have an uncanny ability to predict when you're about to leave the house, even before you touch your keys or put on your shoes. They pick up on subtle scent changes, like the way your body smells when you start rushing around or getting ready. Your routine also plays a big role. If you wear certain clothes, apply perfume, or grab specific items before leaving, your dog connects those scents with your departure. Some dogs react by getting anxious or following you around, trying to delay your exit. Others may become withdrawn, already anticipating your absence. This is why some pet parents try to mix up their leaving routine, keeping their dog calm by making departures less predictable. No matter what, your dog always knows when you're about to go, and their ability to sense it is just another example of their deep emotional bond with you. Dogs live in a world of scent, and they know things about you that even you might not realize. Did any of these surprise you? Let me know in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe for more amazing dog facts.